How do you pronounce this martial art? Believe it or not, this is probably one of the most frequent questions I get asked. Let's get right to the point. The word is Korean, and the correct way to pronounce it with my best beginner Korean accent is Taekwondo. So why should you believe me? Well, you shouldn't. So let's get into a bit of Korean phonetics. This is what the word looks like using the Korean alphabet, Hangul. So this first syllable is built with a tigut, which makes closest to a standard T sound that we're used to in English. Now for the sound in question. This character is what we would call a vowel in English, and the sound it makes is romanized as AE, but it makes more or less an E sound. So the syllable together makes te. Moving along, the next syllable sounds are kwon and do. Again, Taekwondo. But a lot of you are probably saying, wait a second, my Taekwondo master has been practicing for 40 years and he says Taekwondo. You can even go to Google and listen. She says
Taekwondo.
So you must be wrong. Well, this is where we hit the gray area. Taekwondo is a Korean word. When translating it to English, it was decided to keep the word the same instead of making up a quote English word for it, which is a common practice. Many words like kimchi or bulgogi are the same. And of course, we don't pronounce any of those with a correct native accent. So I think for English speakers, the I sound is more natural than the straight E sound. I also think the romanization of Hangul letters into English is a bit flawed and confusing. There is a set English letter or combination of letters that is standard for every Korean character. So I bet original speakers saw the AE and read it as I instead of E. This probably got passed down into what is the most common way that English speakers say Taekwondo. Maybe making the romanization an EH would have helped fix that from the start, but what do I know? I personally have noticed that when trying to pronounce Korean words, using the English knockoff spelling always confuses me on how to actually pronounce it. After learning the Korean alphabet, I always prefer to have words shown to me that way so I can understand their pronunciations more straightforward. Regardless, there's nothing wrong with pronouncing it Taekwondo, and this video is not meant to condemn those that do. I just get the question a lot out of curiosity and wanted to make a video that can hopefully help. Pronounce the word however you see fit or however you're used to, but never be afraid to dive into a new language and see things from another perspective. I think that could solve a lot of issues, far beyond pronunciation errors. Thanks for watching.